Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. Sorry that I have not been posting for a while. School started and I was just caught up in a whole bunch of homework, so I never really had time to record. And there's been a couple nights where I didn't even play a game. I just completed my homework. It was already super late, so I just watched a little bit of YouTube or Instagram and then just went to bed. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about why I dislike short form content. So I also want to say that I'm not trying to have short form content removed. That's not the agenda that I'm pushing out. This channel is now really made for a place for me to voice my opinion, and this is the only thing the video is going to be about, me voicing my opinion about short form content. So I feel like short form content really became popular during COVID with the younger generation, since there was a whole bunch of kids just, around the house doing nothing. They decided to download TikTok and just watch that. And I mean, I can see how TikTok was good, just watch videos on the go. It was really nice, but one problem is that it did ruin attention span. And I'm not going to go into detail about a dopamine and stuff like that, because I'm not an expert on dopamine. I'm not an expert on the brain's mind. I can't say anything about that. I would have to do a whole bunch of research, and I don't feel like doing a whole bunch of research for dopamine, because it doesn't really play a whole part. It plays a tiny bit of part in it, but not too much. It really just comes down to the person. Do they really want to get off the phone? If they don't want to get off the phone, that's their choice. You can't really do anything. But really, the attention span is a huge problem, because people will just be scrolling and then they won't remember the last 5 videos that they watched. That happens to me. Sometimes I don't remember the last 5 videos I watched. I would have to go into deep thinking, and then I would remember like the last 2 or 3. But that just shows how much of an impact it also has on me, because I'm trying to fix that. I've gotten sort of good at it, but yeah, attention span has been ruined through short form content. And there's also many people around the world who can't watch a video that's longer than a minute, or even a minute and 20 seconds. That's because the short form content, since they're so used to scrolling, watching 20-second videos, 30-second videos about nothing that's improving their life, nothing that's really, it's like entertainment, but like once you scroll for a long time, you're obviously going to get addicted. Then your feed, it's not going to change, since you love watching that stuff. You're just going to keep scrolling, and just be glued to that, and that's slowly ruining your attention span without you even noticing it. And now I'm going to talk about a huge thing: the amounts of brain rot in short form content. If you're scrolling, there's no way you can go through a whole scrolling session of at least 10 minutes without one brain rot reel about skibbity toilet with a Ohio yeah. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what a skibbity is, and they take really bad audios, like the most brain rotted audios, and then put it with random videos, and they get money from it. And that's the thing that surprises me the most. They get money from it. It's so surprising. This shows like how much people just think brain rot is funny. I don't think it's funny. Like, most of the reels that I like are dark humor jokes. That's pretty much it. Just dark humor. I don't like brain rot reels. If someone sends me a brain rot reel, I'll give it like 5 seconds, but if it's completely fucking stupid, I'm just gonna get off it, and I'll message them that reel, I'm never watching it again. Because if I keep watching those type of reels, the more they're just gonna appear on my feed, and the more I'm just gonna stop using the app. It's just, I don't know how people even enjoy it, especially the kids. The kids are the ones that are consuming the most amount of brain rot reels. It sort of makes sense, because like their brain isn't developed, so then they think that that's entertaining. But also, since they're watching on short form content, they're just going to be glued to their screen. They're going to be iPad kids. And it's pretty bad, especially because there's going to be one time whenever you're in a restaurant, and you're just going to see a whole group of kids, and they're all glued to their iPad. I wouldn't be surprised. I know that's happened to somebody. And kids watching the brain rot, since they love watching it, they're just going to keep scrolling, and it's going to eventually ruin their attention span. And brain rot is also bad, not only because of the attention span, because of how it could also affect their mind, especially since they're in a developing part of their brain, like the brain is still developing. If they're watching stupid content, they're not gonna find a way to be smarter. Like, they're not gonna have good reading skills, good writing skills, stuff like that. Especially whenever I was little, I read books or I played Legos. I never really watched YouTube. Instead, I would just play Legos, and that like really developed me to have a creative mind. I love to do creative things, like making YouTube. YouTube's pretty creative. I like to think of creative ideas. That's why sometimes in between videos there's a huge gap, because I really try to think of a good idea. But that's besides the point. The point is, the brain rot's going to eventually affect their mind later on in life, and make them not have as an intelligent brain as they could have had, or as a creative brain as they could have had, and also ruin their attention span later on in life. And one of my teachers said that this generation, there was a 20-year-old who got a court job, and then she got fired the first day because she was just on her phone with a blanket around her. That's what my teacher said. And I thought that was pretty interesting, because that just shows that the TikTok scrolling, Instagram Reels has ruined the minds of even older kids over the age of 18. I would call them kids, because if they're doing that at their job that they're supposed to be focused on, they obviously have a mind of a kid. And there's also kids in school, like ninth grade, basically whoever can get access to a phone as a kid, they'll be on their phone in school. I don't see the appeal of it. I don't understand why. The only way I can accept it is if they're like gonna shoot a text, like their mom or their dad or whoever's taking care of them, to shoot like a quick text. But if you're texting your friend in another class, or if you're just scrolling on your phone, you're addicted to your phone. School is a place to learn. All you need is a paper and a pen or a pencil, and you're good. You don't need to bring your phone. Your phone is unnecessary. Or you can bring your phone, but power it off and then like use it after school. And some people might think that I'm crazy for saying this, but if you can't go 8 hours without your phone in school, you're addicted to it. Like I said, the only way I'll accept it is if you're gonna shoot your mom a quick text, like to pick you up if you don't feel good or something. I understand that, but other than that, I don't understand it. And how this ties into short form content is because since people are so glued to short form content over their weekends, and they're just scrolling, that'll mess with their attention span, so then they have to get on their phone during school, even though they don't need to get on their phone during school most of the time. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please consider going down there and hitting the like button. And if you want to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Click one of the videos on screen now if you do want to be transported to a brand new video. Hopefully throughout these weeks I will be able to record more. I do have a couple more videos lined up that I think I might post. I'm not sure. I still have to see if I'll go through with them to see if they're good enough to be posted for you guys. And yeah, like I said, hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you next one, guys. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.